Hello everyone, welcome back to Building 2 for it. Now, as you can hear, my throat's kind of a bit sore, so I won't be talking as much, but you can watch through. Today, I am intending, for this to be the last episode where we work on the red base. My goal today, no matter how long this stream takes, I am going to finish red base. I may not keep that promise, but I will assure you, I'm not going to stop until I get this done. So, what do we have to do? We have to do this side area, cover it up. We need to do the spawn there, work on the sewer a wee bit, and do the big important part, the intel room. So, last time we cleared out a big chunk of this area. This was going to be base. So, first things first. Standard grey floor. Now, if you remember in the last stream, or episode should I say, it ended off that we made a big miscalculation. See, there in 2.4 there's a building here, like a small wee hut thing. But due to Minecraft's block limitations and my general stupidity, I found out that we can't really add that in. So, back to the drawing board. Instead, we're not going to add it. So I know that breaks the title of me making it an accurate representation of 2.4, but sometimes you can't add everything. Sometimes you have to realize you can't really make things like accurate to the game. You're gonna always have misconceptions. So we got the floor in. It's good. Now I don't know why, but I did not load up not 2.4. I didn't load up SFM. So I'll be working off mostly memory for this section. So I know for a fact the table goes here. Table is here. There. Briefcase. This area over here is complete glass that looks upon a map area. And what I also know is there is a glass section up here. Now, I know for a fact we cannot break these. The other thing that bugs me is that. So, what I propose is we take some smooth sandstone and we do that. Just to cover that up. Now sadly, see what I mean by my throat? Sadly, I can't do all of it. We are going to miss a few bits. But unless, yeah, that's actual floor. We can't really do anything about that, sadly. But we can best cover it up to the best of my ability. So 2.4 is just loading up. We wait for it. SFM likes take a wee while when loading up maps. Gee, has it already been 4 minutes? Wow. Right. So I'm in 2.4 now, and we're gonna go down to the room. So what I've now noticed, the roof is actually orangey yellow. I could use that, but I think red nether brick best suits this. Let's just do that. Right, there. Let's see what we got. So then the roof, for some odd reason, gets lower here, so it goes to like, I don't think it's here. I think this will be a good height. Like so. Now we can delete that because we don't. That. We run along. Is enter. Right. So the tunnel is just the same pattern as always. Just give me my move. Oh. That, and then this just runs all the way through like this, but there is a window somewhere. I'll show you where just in a second. That. Now the window I'm going to put right here. Now this window actually looks out towards the small computer area that's going to be over there. So when we figure out what we're doing with that, we're going to add that next. So now I do know that the area seems a tad bit long. Yeah, there was definitely a misconception with calculations, because now that I'm looking back on this, that is just way too small. So what we could do, and I'm not sure if it'd be for the best. Nah. Because I was thinking we could push that back, but then that wouldn't line up. So sadly this glass area just not going to be in this version. Because I was trying to get things to line up, but it didn't. It just ended badly. If you maybe, if you're watching this and you're like, you did all the planning, you could probably like take this away, like fix it up, but sadly I didn't, so the price I'm gonna have to pay. I may make an updated version of this. So so could have a window here because that's going to block that. So we got the basic room structure here. Apart from that, but hey. I could put like, I don't know, something that represents that. Sailor is not dead. He just... I actually don't know what it is. He just doesn't want to seem to take part in these anymore. I don't know why, but I really hope for him to come back. Put that here and then... I just get this and give me my item frames. We need to make this wall that color. Do that. The glass we'll need eventually. That fixes that up, and then there's like a glass section with like some chairs and whatnot. It goes on for what I think is 6 blocks, so oh perfect. 6 blocks. Well, actually, we'll make it 8. And it all goes in here. And then the roof seems to be like 1 block taller than all the other places, like this. Yeah, another thing we can't add due to limitations and my bad planning skills is the glass area that's like up here. Now, unless there's some way I could figure this one out. Actually, there might. Because it goes on a slant. Now, realize we don't need this section right here. Fill this part up with glass. Now, give me stone stairs. And then we just right, so it does have a cap on it, so my guess for this would either be probably that. And then oh, I don't know what to put in here. Like we'll put a like a pattern, and then get me a blast furnace. So it's like that. And we put a cap on that. So even if it's not the right size, it's still got that implication there. As I said, we're not going to be able to create everything accurately, but that will not stop us from trying. Now, if it makes it even better, I'll actually section of glass here to just simulate that glass section there. And I guess that works. The other thing I could do is like take out this section, give me a coal block, that, and just make it look like that there was something there. It's too dark and you can't see it. Give off the illusion, because that's what it is. Just illusions. That's what magic is. Magic is just an illusion. Right. So we got a terminal console over here. in that area with the glass and the chairs and whatnot. So seems to go back like 6 blocks. So, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, what's the floor color? Is it red? It's grey. The same grey that we use here. You know, I would genuinely be impressed if someone could build this map in survival mode. If they build in survival mode, I will be super impressed. Right, yeah, I was just thinking that's not right. So here we've got this room. What's the wall color? Wall color is red. This red. Get it up another layer. Don't worry, we're gonna put our item frame, our red color thing in there. So next step, the round table. Give me some. What? Now I just realized the thing I could do to give it an effect, because currently it just looks like I'm just placing blocks, is to do that and then give me the stairs, so we could do boom, 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 boom. For that area, and then all we need to do is just select this map, head on back in here, give me an item framer, boom, 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 boom. That. And then what's the room's lighting? Nothing, it's capped off with a, I don't even know what color it is. Seems like a brownish color. Don't want to make it granite. How about brick? That's a brownish color. Lighting in this room doesn't matter to me, it's lighting in the actual room itself. Got that. Close that area off since it's done now, so yeah, that's good. What's next? Next is, well, the main important thing, the actual intelligence itself. So first thing I want to do, I need some andesite. No, I need stone slabs, because if you look in game, intelligence is on like a bit of stairs. No. I've apparently heard that someone has actually built 2-fort in Fortnite. Apparently. Alright, so we're not gonna add that wee stair part, but what we are gonna add is the table, of course. So table looks like it's actually made of, we use cut sandstone. I think a tad bit bigger. That. Because we do want to make it that the player themselves can go to the back of this and actually just, you know, fill out. Got that, and I know for a fact that there's a ceiling light here. Now what does the roof look like? Very flat, very grey. So I think we can use bricks again. If it's grey, just use bricks. And if we... oh yeah, the lighting glitch. Yeah. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. So we're gonna have to put an extra layer on top of these so that the room is completely dark. That. So then we just voila. So this, where's this light glitch coming from? These? There we go. Now we're in a pitch dark intelligence room. Okay, I wonder if someone actually tried to make like a Five Nights at Freddy's version of 2 Foot where it was like Rayman robots instead of animatronics. Yes, I call them Greyman robots instead of just robots. That's what there are. The Greyman robots. Now the one thing I am going to do here is daylight sensor. So let's see here. Where does the light go? So it hangs across a support beam. Why is it always a support beam? So give me smooth stone slabs. We just do that perfectly lines up, and then do that. That looks a bit weird. What about daylight sync now? Oh, come on. Now I know a good trick. I know a very clever trick. So see how we've got a stone thing here? Well, if I go and get some dark grey carpet, if I take the floor out around here and replace that with lamps, then cover it up, they'll never know. No, it's too low. That's the problem, it's too low. You do that, you can simulate it. for God's sake. So if we do that. Right, lighting rise. Lighting. How do I do lighting in this room? It's practically the same thing, it's just lamps. The support beam. That's what we're gonna do. So one here. One here. One here. That does a good job of lighting it. Now, for the moment, probably all of us have been waiting for. The huge room at the bottom. So, from my gathering, it looks to be like 4 or 5 blocks deep. So first things first, take this away because we are going to have to replace this with a rail, a guard rail. If I can, not rails, but iron bars. Next, we're gonna have to clean a section out, like a good section out. That. What about the roof? Well, the support beams are just these stone bricks. So now the glass is a different story. So since it's at an angle, do that. Funny thing is, the player can get. Oh yes, he can. Oh right. How do I solve this one? We don't want players jumping over here to get up there. Alternatively, we could just, even though the glass is slanted, we could just build it up. So have it be like 3 and then 1 at the back. It may be slanted, but it's not that far back. Turns out we don't need this back here. This wee pocket is going to be our way out. So right. So there is no bottom texture for this, may I add. So we're actually not gonna put it here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how deep. Now this is gonna be one hell of a nightmare cleaning out. I'll tell you that. So the area actually looks to be like 30 to 35 blocks. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1, 2, 5. 25 actually. Uh oh. Yeah, this is gonna be real hard to dig out. Yeah, so I have a plan here. So, give me a sheet of paper. Sheet of paper. Where's my coordinate paper? Yes, I do have a sheet of paper called a coordinate paper. It's where I put all my important coordinates. So, 33, 22, 62. And we're going to fly all the way here to 65, 31, 71. And we're going to do something interesting. Watch this. Fill 65, 21, 71 by 33, 22, 62 with an air block. Just air. And look at that. Completely done. We only have one more layer to do, so I learned that trick like many years ago and I never put it into use. So like I knew that was a thing and I was like, damn, why can't we get it? And when Xbox introduced commands to the game finally, I was like, oh yes. Absolutely. So this just gives a scale of how large this place is. It's even larger the other direction, I believe. So we're just gonna patch all this up. That. How wide is it? Oh my! Oh wow! Okay. It's a lot more wider than I thought. It's about as wide as that. So we keep going off to here. This is just a temporary block. Sandstone is a temporary block in this world. And then it comes to the side, like it stretches out. Stretches out like 4 or 5 more blocks. And it is red, so give me my red color. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in actuality, that that's only one side of it. I haven't even done the other side yet, so how many blocks was it? 6? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4. I have no idea how I'm going to do this one, but my guess is we follow a straight line down here until we get to that red part right here. So it is 37, 20, 21, 51. And we are going all the way to here, which is 65, 31, 61. So let's input that in. / fill 65, 31, 60, 61. Thank you. By 37, 21, 51 with air. And voila. Immediately just cut all of it out. So now we all we have to do now is just take away this. Why is there a... Oh yeah, right, so that's that wee tunnel thing, yeah. So we're gonna cut that out so that you can actually now properly see the intelligence room. I actually don't know what that area is called, but I think I'm gonna call it the command center. I think that's what it is. It looks like a command center to me. Also, if this map is good enough, I may actually just do a parody of Meet the Spy, but in like Minecraft. Because I mean, we've got the 2 for it, we just need to build like the other sections and Meet the Spy, and then I can reenact it. I know that's kind of cringy to do, and I know many other people have done it way, way before me. But, hey, sometimes you just need to branch yourself off to new things. I know the YouTube algorithm really doesn't like that, but you're supposed to try new things if YouTube isn't even letting you do it. Right. So we do that. Right. So this is the huge, huge area we have to build our good old-fashioned control center. And it's huge. This might actually be the biggest room in the whole damn map. This place is huge. Alright, let's see here. That. So if we go all the way up. Oh no, it removed the glass as well. But hey, this gives us a general scale, so it is large. It is very large. Large Marge. Right. So the actual area itself, it's mostly red walls. So all these walls here are now going to be red. Okay, so the other thing we need to add is a large stone wall which has the world map on it, which I am not going to sing the nations of the world on. I swear! Looks like I'm building a movie theater. I know, boring, isn't it? So now we got this. And I must say, that is quite a tedious job. So now we did that, the next thing we need to do is probably going to be the thing that destroys my mind. We have to now place all the terminal consoles. I also realised there's like a 4-block gap between the actual redness and now let me get a quick view of the whole conundrum where you're able to see through here. It's just a giant hollowed out area, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna make it a 4. More importantly, that allows me to do this. I know it seems a bit small, but hey. Now we got that. Now it means when we go through here, we can... Oh. Excuse me. Oh god, I went too far. There. Now we just need to fill this area up, and then the next section will probably replace all of this sandstone with just stone. Is it still infected stone? Yeah, it's still infested stone. If you break one block of this in survival and allowed mobs to go, the whole of the base would just destroy itself. Like, I could just imagine that you just accidentally punch a block. Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. You look behind you, a whole wave of silverfish just spawn right in front of you and just come at you. And that's when you realized you messed up. So, I'm just gonna fix this up. In fact, I'll fix that up for maybe next time because I get the feel like, no, I'm keeping my promise. No matter how long this takes, I'm finishing off red base. That, so that, oh, have you ever heard of the game Sea of Thieves? Well, that game's actually coming to Steam June 3rd, so I used to be a big fan of that game. I really liked it. Like, really liked it. Like, I remember me and my, like, friend, we used to always play it, and we'd, like, of course, to get the feel, we would play Pirates of the Caribbean music. Of course, this was before I was actually very good at editing. I think I still have a clip where I got absolutely terrified, and I mean absolutely terrified of the Megalodon. That's right, I got jump scared by the Megalodon. I was taught, right, here's how it went. So I was just talking to my friend, hey, you heard about that Megalodon that was supposedly in the game? And he was like, no. I was like, I've never seen it. And then literally he jinxed it and said, wouldn't it be funny if he just came out of nowhere? And then And then all of a sudden, I looked to my left. There he was. That was the first time I ever told a shock. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a shark anymore, it's a shock. Oh, I'm clearly high or something. Why would I call it a shark? Right, it was, right, let me get back to my sentence. So, that was the first time I ever called a shark a fox. That's right. When the Megalodon came by, I literally just shouted to it, "Be gone, fuck!" And oh my god, it was funny. It was absolutely funny. I never thought I would ever see the day that I'd call a shark a fault. But yet again, there's a first for everything, so yeah. I'm trying to think, how can I cheese this? Because I don't want to constantly like take the levels down. So what I'm thinking is, so it's leveled by, well, yeah, let's just go all the way to the front. Meow. Already, I know for a fact there's a platform here. That seems to be like 2 blocks. Like that. Then, somewhere near the middle, so probably here, there's a path. I'm gonna make 3 blocks. So there's a 2-block path. Then there's, give me this. Then there's like a level up. There's just like 1 staircase up. And then there's like another level like that. So how many levels are there? There are 1, 2, 3. There are 4 levels. And then block. Got 1, 2. 3. Now it'd be 4. That. Now I know that's inconsistent. Right now, I'm kind of... You know what? As they say, if you're gonna do it the proper way. So no matter how deep this goes, let's just do it the right way. Because I probably got it the wrong depth anyway, so... Why not? So how far does this section go? Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of these platforms. 5 of these 3x3 platforms. Actually, I'm gonna make it a 4x3. And there's that. And 3, 4, and then there's platform. And yes, this does mean we are gonna have to do some more mining. So 1, 2 will be 3. Four. And then the last one Wow. Okay, we are getting quite deep. All 5 of those, and then we just that down. We add a 6th one, just so that we can level it off here. Now we'll just build a pathway. So we do have to dig quite deep down now. So yikes. Alright, so what's the pattern? So it seems to be that each one of these consoles goes 1 block like that. And there's a space. And it follows that pattern all the way down. So 1, 2. Yeah, so basically follows that pattern. So we got that. So they're always going to be 5 blocks. Like so. So let me just clear out this large area. If I cut this through, we should find out how big the area actually is. As I said, I'm not stopping building this until we get 2 Fort finally finished. Well, not the actual map, but get Red Base finally finished. So if you're expecting this to be a short wee building tutorial, then you came to the wrong place at the wrong time. This is not going to be a short one. Whew. It get tiring. Might take like a break for like, I don't know, lunch or something. But okay. That, and yeah, it's starting to take its shape. The only downside is this section, which is kind of gone. That's the downside to not making right map boundaries. I should have really planned this from the beginning. If I like, I know the first episode was literally called laying out the plans, but I was meaning building like a huge section that was going to house 2 Fort. I wasn't actually meaning properly planning it. At least there could be something that could be put on my grave. Didn't plan a 2-fort map correctly. Realized Scott Mac. He animated fast and died because he didn't build 2-fort correctly. Oh. I don't know why it does that flashing thing. Weird. I don't know why I've got one of the Freak Fortress characters' theme songs stuck in my head. I've got the Gentle Spies theme stuck in my head. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm associating that with 2-fort. 2-fort I'm pretty sure 2-fort isn't even a Freak Fortress map. If I do recall correctly. But yet again, I haven't played Freak Fortress in a long time. Last time I ever played Freak Fortress was when I was playing it with Alexa. Even then, I never got the Gentle Spy. I got Demo Pan. That was fun. Also, I'm planning on making a new playlist on my channel. Like, I've got like plenty like my animation works or my Animaniacs videos, but one thing I actually don't have is a playlist of videos that I haven't made a series for. By that I mean discontinued videos that had parts but were never made. So for example, you remember my old Animaniacs Sega Genesis gameplay video? Well, that had part 1, the Yakko box pusher. I never continued that. I think that was like 2018, 2019 I did that. And I haven't touched it since. In fact, I haven't played Animaniacs the Sega Genesis game in years. Like, the last time I ever remember playing it was during one of my school sessions where, well, I was bored and I was like, you know what, why don't I play the Animaniacs game? Just, it amuses people how, like, well, it doesn't really amuse them. Like, I get the weird eye now and again whenever people see me, like, either drawing Yakko or, like, any other Animaniacs, picture. Or even playing an Animaniacs game. They always give me a weird look like, what is this guy? And the one thing I hate, I kid you not, I hate this the most, when people go up to me and say, hey, is that Mickey Mouse? I swear, every time I hear that, I'm like, don't kill them, Scott Mac. Don't kill them. don't kill them. They're clearly unintellectual. They will not know what Animaniacs is. You're talking about a cartoon show from 1993! And you expect the next generation to know what that is. Well, I mean, Animaniacs is coming out this year. September 13th, I think it is. It makes sense. That was Animaniacs' air date. So, it would be 28 years, I think it is, since the last episode of Animaniacs was aired. It's airing on Hulu, so you bet I'm gonna go there. Disney Plus? Nah. Hulu for Animaniacs? Yeah. Someone make a Drake meme out of that. I'd really like to see that. Of course, I could make it myself, but I like to see fan creations. I like to know that what I do is actually viewed by people and, well, valued. Sure, my Give Me Skittles meme blew up because it was a TikTok meme, but even though I really hated it because, well, it was TikTok, not saying I don't like people who do TikToks, it's just weird when I'm walking through school and I just see a bunch of girls just dancing. Like, sure, I know I have nothing against people dancing, I quite like it myself, but weird seeing them just try so hard just to get fame. Like, that's all it seems to be now. You just dance until your bones hurt just to get popular on social media site. Like, that's not how it works. From me being on YouTube for like many years now, I know like what pleases people and what doesn't. And for a starter, saying or or ah when you don't know what you're gonna say, that's one of the things that bugs people, and that's one of the things that they don't like to see. Another thing is, make content that they like. So, for instance, every year or so, I look back on the videos I create. And I look through them, and I find which one of them was the best of that year. And depending on what it is, I then try to figure out if you guys like that or not. So for example, this year it's probably going to be the Give Me Some Skittles meme that's going to hit it. So that would probably mean, hey Scott Mac, you're probably going to have to animate more animatics of TikTok memes. Not saying I will do that, because if you know me, I kind of hold a grudge against some TikToks. Not saying I absolutely hate it, it's just, it's not one of my preferences. What now? Well, do that and then just build a path here. How much time have we spent currently? 1 hour and 9 minutes. So it's taking us 1 hour and 9 minutes just to build that and build this. It's probably all the mining. Like, the good majority of this is just mining. Not really building, but I promise you, when we get this done, I'll be so happy when I get the intelligence done, because, well, the intelligence is the main thing of 2-4. If there wasn't an intelligence, it wouldn't be a capture the flag map. So we'll just cut it down to here. And also, lighting this is going to be an absolute nightmare as well. I know that for a fact. This is going to be my lighting worst nightmare. I'm just going to make the floor itself red. But yeah, if you look at it, it really does look like it's a movie theater. What are we watching, boys? We're watching The Nations of the World. By the way, what is your favourite film? Just out of curiosity. Mine's is Star Wars. If I had to specifically say which one, I like episode 4, 5, and 6. I like the original trilogy. I especially like the prequels. I love the droids. Like, the droids are my favourite part of, like, Star Wars. Not like R2-D2 and C-3PO, no, I mean the battle droids. They're like they're meant to be like this intergalactic soldier threat. Like, they were generally scary in episode 1. But when the Clone Wars came out, they were just like, just make them clumsy buffoons. Make them cannon fodder. And make them silly. I know it sounds weird, but do you think droids use blitzkrieg tactics? Ah, the Godzilla shows are your favorite. The text for the meme I said was, getting Disney Plus? Nah. Getting Hulu to see Animaniacs? Yeah. That's what it is. Besides, even then, you could just, like, rewind, like I think 5 or so minutes. I'm probably not going to make a stream highlight of this because, well, it's quite boring. Just me placing blocks all the time. So the next thing we need to do is we just need to build our small little platform. We're nearly done with building this center. We just need to do this, put the roof in, put the lights in. And then that'll be that. I'm not gonna add the map because, well, until someone can make me a texture pack for it, then I'm afraid I can't really do that. Right. That went really quickly. Alright, so finally, after like nearly an hour's worth, we finally got this. It's a movie theater now. Woohoo, what are we watching, boys? I can just imagine someone just making a green screen out of this. Make this a meme now. Oh god. Right, whoa. Right. Oh, that's a good one, Astro. Right, like that. So, next section. Do we add the roof? Or do we add the... Ah, you know what? We're adding the roof. So, the roof go right here. Now, I'm curious to know how dark is this place going to get? I know for a fact it's going to get real dark. I'm curious to know. Then we'll add the computer terminals. We add the glass. Intelligence done. Like, I don't need to light it up too much because this area is generally dark. Oh, yeah, it's getting quite dark. Nothing a few lamps can't fix. Oh. Now, moment. Truth. This place is utterly pitch black. But wow! We sure did get the feel for this. Holy moly! Right. Yep, it's now really a movie theatre, folks. So, let's get all the computer consoles in. We're going to switch between furnaces, blast furnaces, and observers. Why? Because I said so. Don't question it. Just do it. I'll just put these on, put this side on, and then I'm going to go for a break. So it's going to be a small interview. Not interview, an interval. So, yeah. I'll let you guys have a wee break. I'll be back in a couple of seconds. I have returned. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now I just have to put these metal grates on the other side. Then we build the terminals. We can't add the screen because that would probably be like, I think it would be 2 double larged paintings. So it would be quite big. Right. Uh, um, I've thought of a plan for lighting this area. Don't want it to be too bright, but I don't want it to be too dark either. Be in the middle. So we've got this, but before we do that, we just need to put faces on. So we're just gonna cycle between them. It's gonna be a pattern. Yes. And then boom, 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 boom. We just cycle between observer, blast furnace, furnace, observer, blast furnace, furnace. You just get the drill. We just do that, and it simulates the screens. Be sure to change it up now and again. Don't just do the same pattern over and over again. Just like occasionally just do like that. It's weird seeing all the eyes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, oops, boom, bum, bum. We'll just do that. Alright, we only got one more of console faces before we figure out the lighting for this place. One more. Now we got all the console faces in, like that. So lighting wise, what do we do? Oh, hi Linux! Wasn't expecting you to come here. Right, lighting wise, so there are some lights on the side. So it's like I'll use redstone torches because they do give off light, but we don't want a lot of light, so we just want it to be like this. It's really starting to look like a movie theatre. I swear 2 Fort was not built on a movie theatre. So we got that. That lights up that area. Now there are actually ceiling lights, so let me just get... Can you hang lanterns on, where is lanterns? There's lanterns. Can you hang lanterns on metal iron bars? Just as I thought. Fine. I know you can hang them on these. So... 1, 2, 1, 2, light, light. So that's going to be the pattern. Go to the side of all of these, like we go to the furthest one, you put 2, that's 2 blocks, 2, lamp, lamp. And as we go down, we put 3 instead. So 1, 2, 3, 3. This will keep them in the same area. 2, 3, 1, 3, 3, 4. One, 2, 4. I don't know if it really is like that in here, but let me check. No, it isn't. There's like... you know what? We'll make this our pattern. We'll miss out that one, so we'll just leave it like that. Yeah, that works. Right, the final thing to do. We add the glass. And ladies and gentlemen, we have just successfully built the whole of this area now. I don't know how I'm gonna do this area though. Is there a light in here that I could use? Let me check. Yes, there's one. There's actually 2. And then I realised there's actually 3. We've got 1 light there, and then there's 1 light that comes off here. You could even look through here and see it, just like in the game. So we now have the intelligence done. Woohoo! So now I'm gonna fix this lighting error in this. We can now actually run through 2 Fort now. Is that mouth moving? Hey, wait a second. Why did it stop moving? So, here's the run through. In through here, to the side there, through here, through here, through here, up here, through here, through here, down through here, round, through here, Through here. The enemy has taken the intelligence. Go through here. Up these stairs. Through here. Down here. Around here. We're now back outside. Oh my god! I never thought I would ever be doing that in Minecraft. Let's find out why you've stopped working. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Wow. That is a sight to see. That is really a sight to see. No map equals incomplete. Yeah. But we've at least got the basics. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this to stop the lighting bug. Then after that we're going to build the outside tower there, and then we could officially call the court section done. And then after that we just build spawn, well the other spawn, that spawn, and then red base is done. I am not giving up this episode. This episode we're going to build the whole of this base. No matter how long it takes. So let's see the outside section. Right. So just gonna add that there. Just going to extend this a wee bit. Give me trapdoors. We're gonna oh. There. That covers it up quite well, but now we need to build that small tower. I don't know why there's a small tower, but there is. If it's a detail, I want to build it. So, quite small, so don't worry too much about it. What's the layout of it? What is the layout? Looks to be 4 blocks before it goes on a wee path. Then there's a wee section. Goes around here. How far does this go out? It looks to go out like 6 or so blocks, so 3, 4, 6. You know, I should really be building this in a like a slant way. And we turn it into a cube. Who doesn't love cubes? that, and then goes up like 2 more blocks. And the next tower seems to be taller. We got that. That's that tower section. I'm gonna cover that up, but I do have a plan. Remember I mentioned about a way that I was going to trick the viewer to think that there isn't any more, which was by simply just putting like a not black, but a fake blue sky around the area. You could still see that. I'm gonna keep building this sand part back until the player is not able to see the black section. Yeah, in order to do that, we're gonna have to elevate this sand part up. We can do that. Now, you can see if you jumped. As I said, we're gonna do a clever trick. I'll do it when the map's nearly finished. So now we've got the courtyard done. All that remains now is the sewer and this spawn area. So let's get this done and over with, shall we? Let's do this. We've got this. So, over by this place is a long corridor of quartz blocks. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a piston for a reason. I'm just thinking, why did I put a furnace here? But then I realized, wait a minute, that's a piston. On top. I mean my cream color. Where's the cream? No. Is it white terracotta that I used? See, now that we've patched things up, it's a lot more hard to get into the base, so it's not good. It's not a bad thing, nor is it a good thing. So it's granite and sand. So for the duration, I'm just going to use that. Now this section right here, I have no idea how I'm going to do this because we are right And I mean right on top of the sewer area. Like, it's such a thin line. Do I have a plan? Because the roof is just brownish colour, it's granite. That in. That. I think we could technically say that this sewer area is now somewhat done. Pretty basic, but does its job. I'll fix on it when we're actually building the sewer area, so we just need to wait. Go outside, back through here. Right, here comes the conundrum. Because as I mentioned, we cannot... Can we put carpet? No way! Oh, yes! Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Because we could place carpet on top of here. Give the illusion of it. We could build it back here. How far is the actual run to it? It is quite far actually. Wow. Actually, this will do. So the doorway is quite small though. But we have, and hear me, we have to make it that the player can run to here. So let's see. Yeah, that I've already got the drop hole in. So we just build around here. I'll make it a max of 2 blocks, 2 block gap. That, and then we can use smooth quartz now. Yeah. So any part we cannot make smooth quartz, just put white carpet on top. We could just technically put white carpet for the whole of this. I've got Megalovania stuck in my head now. I'm just building this, like it's getting intense now. The red team base is nearly done. And while I'm doing it, I'm playing Megalovania in my head. How crazy am I that I'm playing Megalovania while doing this? Oh, come on, we can do this. I know we can do this. Yes, it's a control line. Why did you just smack your head off of your computer, Spartan? Why? I just don't get that. Right, what was I looking? Yes, the actual. So, there's a 1 block gap. Meow. 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 That. The thing that's gonna bug me is there is like a supply cabinet there. This is just a rough like example right here. Yes. You know, I could just play Megalovania in the background if you want. type in the chat if you want me to play Megalovania in the background while doing this. So I will do that if I have to. Well, not have to. I'm the one in charge here. I'll give you like 10 or so seconds to decide, and if not, I'm deciding. Okay then. I don't know if you can hear me, but this is peak performance. Wait, how long does this go on for? Only 5 minutes. There we go, folks. We survived through sands. Now, a word from our sponsor. You better follow the tutorial, or you're gonna have a bad time. Right then. Let's see. We're nearly done. Nearly done. All we need to do now is build a supply cabinet, a wee bench, the same, need to build the same thing over here. Right, so I remember the design that I made. I think it was something like that. And oh, that. Supply cupboard will go here. Small bench will go here. And if we just, I'm trying to remember, how big did we make the doors? See, this is the problem though, we actually have to go through the actual route to actually get to spawn now. We can't just fly over now, we've capped the area off so much, we now have to actually look. Pretty sure it's, yeah, it's what I thought it was. So give me chiseled. So the 2 blocks are going to be there, so give me the glass panes. One goes here. One goes there. And do that. And then we build a small area for spawn, and after that we would have completed an achievement. Right, let me check. Because now... yes, I have actually seen a combine driving a combine harvester. I have actually. The funniest thing I ever seen. Even funnier than seeing a man turn himself into a pickle and calls himself Pickle Rick. That's truthfully the funniest thing I've ever seen. I kid you not, sailor. He calls himself Pickle Rick. No, it's... I kid you not, sailor. He turned himself into a pickle. He calls himself Pickle Rick. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Right. So all we need to now. Oh, I went to negative time. We don't want to go to negative time. Overtime is bad enough. And then there's a window, 2 windows right here. Put some glass panes. All we need to do now is put in the roof. Adding a few lights. Something glorious will happen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans and not subscribers, we have finished Red Base. Oh my god, I never thought I would see the day that I finally finish Red Base. That is incredible now. We've done it. We've actually done it. Well, yeah. All we can really do now is fix up this sewer area a little bit more. Especially down here. Oh, this place is done. We just finished this area a little bit up, but we'll do that in the next episode. Because in the next episode, we're going to be building the sewer and hopefully starting work on the bridge. So, I'm glad that all of you were able to watch me finally accomplish an achievement in this series. So please, like, comment, subscribe, keep a note for the new episodes in this series. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.